Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vay, Nerd Chuck, and this, my friends, is The Thunder Show, aka the internet's most passionate wine program.
I'm Josh Green. I edit and publish Wine and Spirits magazine, and every year we taste about 10,000 wines, all blind. We have 6 critics on staff.
Double blind or blind?
We tell people basically it's trade people who come and taste with us. So we tell them the region, and we tell them the variety and the year, and that's it.
Got it.
Yeah, and then we taste them with the trade. They either recommend or don't recommend the wines, and then the critics taste them and give them a score. And the wineries that do best, 100 wineries from around the world, we do a big tasting in San Francisco. This is our 6th year for doing it, and it'll be on October 14th because this comes out October 13th.
All right, Matt, let's get going here. First wine, it looks like it's going to be a Vinho Verde.
That it is.
And so this is, I love their is this a new package for them?
I think it is a new package either this year or last.
Right?
Yeah.
Aveleda, it used to be a blue package, right?
Well, they've done a lot. They've made a lot of changes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Quinta de Aveleda 2008 Vinho Verde, $9 US. Tell me about the.
They made a lot of changes, and this is, I think, really one of probably, from my point of view, the best wine value in the world. If I'm going to buy
this specific wine, Vinho Verde, got it.
Well, Vinho Verde as a whole as well, but this specific wine, it's an amazing team. You know, you go to Vinho Verde, and all the different growers will tell you about their trellis systems.
That's right.
And they have these trellis systems that sort of snake around and do all these weird things, and they make a big fuss over it. These guys, the trellis systems look like a normal trellis system. It doesn't look all screwed up, or strange anyway. And they grow much tighter, in terms of their vines per acre. And they have been experimenting with the varieties there. You know, the varieties are really strange. It's like Albarino, Trajadura, Lorero. Those are the 3 varieties they put into this.
Is this predominantly Lorero-based wine?
Predominantly Trajadura and Lorero, and then some Albarino, and sometimes a couple other things in it. But it's really, I think they've gotten the freshness down. They've been working with Denis de Bordeaux from Bordeaux. And for $9.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. And that's the suggested. I mean,
yeah, and so it sells for
probably
less.
Something like $6.98. You know,
yeah.
like, I mean, all right, let's give it a little bit of a snippy snip. I mean, this is what I'm always excited about with these wines. Aromatically, I've always find these extremely exciting, very fresh, very clean, peachy. You know, I like this pear,
really peachy.
Right? Really peachy.
This particular vintage is really peachy, and that's, I think, the Albarino in this vintage was really peachy.
Yeah.
And their
really peachy.
Their Albarino is like $12, and it's great. For this particular, this is their estate wine. Their Albarino, they purchased the grapes for that. But this one I think for the value for money is incredible.
So all the maniacs at home know I've been preaching Portuguese wines for the last year. I'm gonna have to find a new flavor of the month next year, Matt. Let's take some early. Leave a comment for some early candidates for region to focus on. But when you drink this wine, it has great acid, but it's not too over the top, the acid.
No, and you got to like acidity to like Vinho Verde. I mean,
if
you got to deal with acidity.
Vinho Verde is not your thing if you don't like the acid.
No.
But that being said, that's why that was my opening line. This is not as acidic as a lot of the Vinho Verde that is out there.
And that's because they grow it really well. That's because they do have lower yields, and they get really intense fruit character in their wine, and it balances the acidity.
Yeah, it
the
does
acidity
have
is
more
high,
weight.
but it's got a lot of flavor, and you don't feel all that. You don't feel a acid burn in your mouth the way you do with some others. Pass that Jets bucket over here.
What the heck? Yeah, I like this. This is, this has a lot more flavor profile than I would have expected. To me, I could have used a little more acid. Just that's my palate. I do like the pear flavor.
And in the last vintage in 07 was better than the 08.
Okay.
And it's going to last. I mean, if people see 07 around, they should buy it.
Yeah.
Because it's got some longevity to it. People don't think about aging Vinho Verde, but it can age, and especially
Definitely
Albarino can age.
Yeah, for sure.
And their wine can age. So the 07 was a better wine. This is a damn good wine, and for who's going to quibble at the price?
Yeah, no, I mean, at this price point, this is very attractive entry level. When I think about how many of you are drinking New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, which are fun and $8 to $12, but have widely been accepted and drank. When I think about all the subpar wines, that are priced between $8 and $15 in the white wine category from all over the world. Everybody's got their skeletons in the closet. This really competes at a high level. It's a nice wine.
Yeah, and we always put this at the event when they've been a Winer of the Year. We put them out by the oysters with the champagnes, and it's great with oysters. It's just like it's the perfect sort of wine for shellfish.
This is a massive shellfish wine. We've talked about that in the past, and I totally agree with you. To me, for my palate, because I know that's what you watch the show, some of you for, this is an 87, 88 plus point wine. I mean, it's really good. I mean, this is very fresh, very clean, lacks a little acid for my palate, but I actually think that may make it, for a good majority of people, even more fan-friendly. I think for people that really drink a lot of wine, the 07 might be the one to go with. But I have a funny feeling that if you're just getting into it, or people that are bothered by the acid or it's too sharp for them, this could be probably pretty popular wine.
Yeah, because it's fruitier. This is definitely fruitier. You're talking about peach and pear. You definitely get that in this wine. And this wine, I think, will appeal more to an American who's not necessarily as into that high acid stuff.
I think